how do you like what Halo 4 did with their playlist? Like they have all your options there, and it's not necessarily split into ranked, social, and
I don't mind that so much. I think I like it so much purely because I hated the way Reach was done, because they added playlists and they added playlists and they added playlists and they added, and they didn't stop. They didn't clean it up. It was just a mess. There were so many playlists, you could have one player in every single playlist, it felt.
I am sort of I don't know. I'm sort of personally. I was a fan of Halo 3's how it separated the ranked and social.
Yeah.
Because if I wanted to, I could go into social and warm up, and then go into ranked, possibly MLG playlist, and get my behind handed to me. But I would have that choice. The Halo 4 it made it more simple. So, but then again, it didn't necessarily give you options if you wanted to be more competitive or if you wanted to be more casual. And that's something I always liked, because in Halo 3 and Reach, they both, well, I wasn't necessarily a big fan of Reach's as you were, but or as you weren't. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
You as well. But they both had MLG playlists, right?
Yeah.
And so I would go into the MLG playlist and I would just get destroyed. But then I would build myself up, and I'd be fairly capable of holding my own in those playlists. And now it just seems that on Halo 4, it seems to be the entirety of the whole online system seems to be catered toward a casual experience. I don't know if I'm just speaking out my behind again, and I'm crazy here, but it doesn't seem. I would like an option where you can choose a more competitive option as well as a casual.
Yeah, so I mean that's only recently showing through in Halo 4 with I think it's Bravo's mainly behind this, but how they've brought in things like Team Throwdown Team Throwdown now, where you've got competitive playlists, and they've brought in CSR as well, so you could be ranked in that and then show yourself off against the others. But I think it's something, again, they've said, okay, this is something missing from Halo 4, we'll put it in as best we can. But in Halo 5 here, you're going to have it all. They stops pulled out.
With the whole CSR thing, like we talked about earlier, they put it in the best they can. But, and I think partially to me, the engine itself, the gameplay engine, and we've discussed this before, so I don't necessarily want to know if we could, I don't know if we could do anything else with it, but I think the gameplay engine itself, the heavily modified Reach engine, as Frank O'Connor would put it, is sort of more catered for a casual experience. It's not as great as Halo 3's, as I would say. And well, I guess with one thing I hated with Halo 3 is that you never knew where you got killed from. Like if there was a nade or something, it did a poor job of rendering out those items.
Yeah.
But the gameplay was just solid. Yes. Other than that, so.
No, I agree.
I don't know. For me, they would have to. I hope they change from a Reach engine. I hope we get a word of what engine they're using, and hopefully it's not the Reach engine.
I think that'll all come through when they do their big reveals. I mean, E3 is like a bit away, but the big reveal sort of era is coming.
E3, oh my goodness, I can't wait. They have to reveal something about it.
Halo typically has 2 E3s, and I mean, E3 was the first place where we saw real Halo 4, real juicy Halo 4 details, so I think this is where we'll see it again, because, like I said, Halo typically has 2 E3s. For instance, Halo 4 had, obviously, the teaser in 2000 and whatever it was, 11, I think, and then you had the full-blown reveals and everything in 2012, and released in November, and I think they're going for a similar model this year.
Hopefully.
Speaking of which, I will be at Eurogamer this year, so...
Congrats.
Pull out all the stops, 343. Please.
Jeez. You are lucky.
I know.
I am going to say have a good time, man, because eventually, dude, I just want to be... When I get this new job that I was talking to you about earlier, hopefully, I want to be able to attend as many of these things and just be in awe,
Yeah, see, I'm going to make a serious effort because obviously Eurogamer takes place sort of mid-September. Destiny Destiny release is a week before that, which means it will not be at Eurogamer, which means Halo has the spotlight, which means hopefully 343 will be pulling out all the stops for my grand arrival.
And how awesome would that be? Destiny will be released already, and so 343 can just steal the show.
Yep. That's what I'm really hoping happens.
From Halo's former creators.
Yep.
Like, because people will be fascinated with Destiny because they'll be playing it. But if 343 and Microsoft can put on a good show afterwards at Eurogamer, that'd be...
That's what I want, because I mean...
That'd be like, I don't know, I don't know what I'm trying to say here. It would be like, I don't know, Michael Jordan scoring 50 some odd points in a playoff game or something like that. It's crazy. It'd be crazy.
Yeah.
And
it will be really good if they can do it. So hopefully I'll make some videos and stuff there. I don't know. But yeah, we should probably get to wrapping this one up.
How long is it going?
I had a timer and I started it just after we started talking. Well, 31 minutes. So
that's good enough for 15 minutes or so.
Yep. Okay.
Anything else, really?
Nothing on my list that wouldn't take more than 5 minutes or so, so we should be fine, yeah.
I have one thing.
What's that?
I had a dream about Halo 5 the other day.
Oh, man.
And like, that I was... you know how when Halo 4 was coming out, they said you could hear the clings and whatever of the suit. I didn't necessarily get that experience for myself with Halo 4. I mean, they did a good job of the sound, but in my dream, I actually felt it. You know what I mean? Like, I felt like a heavy Spartan running around and shooting stuff, and it was pretty cool. Matter of fact, in my dream, I grabbed the Didact by his throat, and I don't know how, but because the Didact is super huge, right?
Yeah.
And I just uppercutted him, and he flew like some yards away. I don't know how many yards, but it was pretty crazy. And it was a dream, but it was sort of like, I think that's just sort of more realistic, more entrenched experience with your Spartan. Like, hey, I'm a Spartan. You can see me moving. It's possible on Xbox One, and I don't know how they're going to change it, but from Halo 4, but I'm excited.
Hopefully you're a Jedi and you can read the future in your dreams, because Halo 4's immersiveness with sort of the way they incorporated corners of the Chief's helmet into your screen, that was really nice, and obviously the clinks and clangs you could feel on your armor, especially that end scene where he's crawling along the bridge and you can really hear his armor clinking and him breathing heavily. That was really immersive.
Yeah, I felt that experience more in single player than I did in multiplayer. The armor just moving around. I felt solid in campaign, but in multiplayer I didn't get that experience personally.
Yeah, I mean, like, the sprinting sounded heavy as well, which was good. But actually, that was one point I wanted to tackle quickly as well, was something I was reading down lists, credit to whichever side I found it on, but one idea somebody had which was really nice as well. When you customize your helmet in multiplayer, how you had sort of the corners of Chief's helmet in the campaign, adjust the HUD a little bit so that, you know, it looks like you've changed the helmet, because obviously when you look down you see your armor changed, but the HUD seems to be exactly the same no matter what shape visor you've got, even if you've got the tiny little, you know, visor thing, it's still the same. It would be nice to see a new HUD.
That's a tiny programming trick, and well, I wouldn't say tiny because it probably, for every variation that you would have, it would probably take quite a bit of effort in totality.
Yeah,
but it's a tiny trick that could make a big difference in how you feel immersed into the game.
Yeah, it could be one of those points that, you know, when you talk about Halo, people go, oh, but it's just the same as previous, and you go, yeah, but you could do this, and everyone goes, wow.
Yeah,
it's as simple as that. I mean, like with, I don't know, it's things like that, like people go, oh, but Halo is boring, and then you go, well, yeah, but you can customize X, Y, Z, and this, and they go, oh, wow, that's great, that's not in my game, whatever that may be.
Yeah, and it'll make it, if you really want to go down this path that Reach started and is now in Halo 4, where everything is customizable, that would be a big help.
Yeah, I mean, my big one from Reach was the fact you could put a new helmet on and then put pieces on that helmet. I liked that. I really liked that.
I personally don't like customizable armor, but I could see how I don't want it out of the game, because there will be other people who do. In Halo 3, I stuck with the default Mark 6. In Halo Reach, I stuck with the default armor there. Halo 4, I had to earn the Mark 6. So, but I stuck. That's sort of more of a plain sort of armor. So I stuck with it.
That's fair enough. I mean, I wanted to see Chief's Halo 4 armor in Halo 4 multiplayer, but that never happened. So I'm really hoping that comes in Halo 5.
Nah, Chief is too BA, man. I mean,
oh, but come on, come on.
I would love it too, but I'm sure they just want to keep Chief's appearance for single and have all these different variations for multiplayer.
Yeah.
I would love it though.
Yes, for sure. Anyways, we should probably wrap up now unless you've got any other points.
I do not.
Okay, well, thank you guys for listening, and I hope you haven't just broken a window or something by the sound of that.
Nope.
Nope, that's fine then.
Dropped my fork.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
And I dropped it again. I think we better end this before this.
We probably should before your computer falls over or something.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it, and stay tuned for this next video whenever it may be published. Hopefully sooner than later, unlike the next gen discussion, which was kind of held up by life. Yeah.
Go Halo 5.
Yes.
Or Xbox, whatever you're going to be called.
Just give us a name at least.
Yes.
Alright, thanks guys for watching. See you next time. Bye.